For each viewport, we can define its display quality settings, for example, whether we want ambient occlusion, which is the contact shadows here, or high quality textures, and so on, and store all of that in a custom preset per viewport. The per viewport settings are available from the menus, either the third or the fourth menu. In the third menu at the bottom, you will see per view presets. In the fourth menu at the bottom, per view preference. The Per View Preferences tab allows us to, for example, enable selection brackets or display selected objects with edged faces. We've got a perspective field of view parameter, which we didn't have before in 3ds Max. I'm actually more interested in the Per View Presets tab. And over here, I can, for example, determine the optimal setting for my scene and hardware, so I'll get good performance in the viewport and balance that with the look. For example, I'm not really interested in the ambient occlusion that's appearing here. My rendering's not going to have that anyway, so I'm going to disable it in the viewport. And in order to speed up performance, I can use a basic material, which will sample this procedural texture at a lower rate, which means we'll have better performance in the view. Go to additional parameters, material rendering level, and then set that to basic material. If we clicked apply to all views, then the current user-defined settings would be applied to all viewports. They would not share the same settings, they would just now start off with all having the same settings. But I'm going to choose to not apply to all views and only apply it to the current perspective viewport. Click OK, and now up here it says user-defined, and I can switch between high quality and user-defined. The settings of other viewport panels will be independent of this one. So I could, for example, load the same camera into multiple views and visualize my scene in different ways in each viewport. That's a basic rundown of the per viewport settings and preferences.